This set is so large that I had to film it in a different position on the box this time. I know I didn't show this on my bed last time, but here's the thing. I wanted it to be a surprise to all of you guys. This is the Resistance X-Wing 75149 from The Force Awakens. Poe's X-Wing, to be specific. It comes with Poe Dameron, I believe that's how you pronounce it. A First Order Stormtrooper, Lor San Tech, I haven't seen the film in a while, so I don't remember him, and BB-8, the little new droid. I always forget that one's name. I'll remember it in the future. This set is really cool. It costs $79.99. It might actually be discontinued by now. I have no idea. I've had this for about 3 months in here. No, actually only about 1. But I have never bothered to build it because I just wanted to do it on video and stuff. Here's the back. Oh yeah, Poe, I guess he comes with a double-sided head and a helmet. And here's the Flame Trooper, if you can see. And here's, whatever his name was. Yeah, it's on the box, Lor San Tekka. And it shows all of the stuff, like its wings can spread, and it has missiles. It has, I don't know what that is right there, but it's there. And it has, I don't know what that's showing. Oh, the pole can fall down, and the little cockpit thing can open on this side. And here's the other side, which is basically the same side. I'll be doing a speed build of this set, so let's get to it. Hello YouTube, I'm back after doing the speed build. It's been quite some time since I actually finished this set, and it took me quite a long time to do it as I was filming the whole thing with only 16 minutes of video. Anyway, I'd like to talk about this set. It is where was the box? The number is the 75149 Resistance X-Wing Fighter, which this X-Wing, as far as I remember, I haven't seen the film in a while, so I can't remember everything, but this one belongs to Poe, which this is Poe right here. I'll talk about him later, after I talk about the X-Wing a bit. Now this is BB-8 right here, which the instructions say put him, her, I don't know which gender of programming it has, but this is BB-8 in this spot, and this is these little flick missiles that you can fire right here, which I talked about them. They're the same kind. They're on that AT-ST from Rogue One, which I'll zoom in so you can get a better look. There. I'm not going to fire these, though, because actually they get lost quite easily, especially in which room I'm in. And also they have those same blasters, those modern Star Wars blasters, you know, that have a mechanism where they actually fire a stud, which I'm also not going to fire those, because seriously, I can't find those if I started looking for them right after I fired them. I really like this set. That's why I got it. Like, here's my hands under it, which, if you can see, yeah, you can see my hands are under it. It's big. This is like, I don't know how big the Death Star is. I've seen one in person, but I've not touched one in person because the Lego store has one on display. The cab opens. I don't know if you call it that, but that's right what's there. Its wings do separate, but I'll show that later. Here's some little, I don't know what you call these, like, jets in the back, but they, like, are pink, so I don't know if that's fire or whatever. I can't remember. I haven't seen it, like, since its premiere. I want to see its premiere, guys, in theaters, because I was so anticipated for it. I wanted to see it since I was a kid, and I got to see it when I was 16 years old. So, yeah. I know there was a Clone Wars, but it wasn't the same. Not even the same voice actors, but whatever. But I got to see this when I was 15, so I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it since its premiere, so I can't remember this perfectly. But yeah, the cab can open, and then there's BB-8 right there. And if you see this little thing right here, which I'm pointing at, which I'll show you. I'll move this a bit closer. If you see that right there, you can turn this, which I'll lift, and then this opens the wings. Which it doesn't sit down properly once I open them, so I'll zoom it out. So here's the wings when they're opened, which here's the back when they're opened. I do like it. I really like that. I thought you would pull them apart, but that's a smarter idea so you don't like break it or anything, because that would be a pain. And then there's these little rubber bands that hold them together so they don't go apart too far. On the bottom there is this little landing gear, which you can see it folds in. Not all the way though. Oops. Huh, I fired one of its missiles. Cut for a few seconds before. If you can see right here, this set came with a whole bunch of spare pieces, like way more than you need. Like, well, I understand though, because it does have a lot of, what do you call that? Well, it actually comes with 6 missiles, but I actually lost one of them in this very crowded room, which I may find it sometime, but it's, they came with 2 spares, so that was good. And they came with a bunch of spare studs to fire, so that's good too. In case you lose them, as I think they expect you to lose them like I did. Anyway, this set comes with so many spare pieces I don't even bother to count them right now. Now on to the next part. This part of this set right here, which is included, is there and not anything else. It's just there. But it's interesting. That's all I can say about it. It has this little handle right here on the side, which... This is based on the scene where I think it was that Kylo Ren came into this, I think it was Anchorhead in Tatooine or something, and there's a flame trooper that set everything on fire, and tips and everything like falls over. And then there's a shovel included with this set, which I guess is there, like everything else I say. However, that handle doesn't really need to be there, as all you can do is just flick this over. But it's fine, it doesn't bother me, it just confuses me a bit. Even though most people do the minifigures first, I'm going to do them last. Here is the Flame Trooper who's in this set, and I mentioned that Kylo Ren was in this scene, but unfortunately he is not included in this set. And this is really cool. It comes with like the blaster rifle, not like, what do you call that? It's like in between the rifle and pistol, the size that the clones came with. But it comes with a rifle, and then it comes with this stud right here, but it's like got a hole on the end, I think, or something. And then this piece, this cup, this glass piece, and then a flame piece at the end of it. So it's really long, and he comes with this little like backpack, you know, the flamethrower backpack that is filled with like napalm. And he's got a different outfit, I believe, than the normal First Order Stormtroopers, which I have them, so I can demonstrate them. I can remember the battle pack, which, yeah, the outfit is a little bit different between the two. But, here's the face, which, he has a face. It's the same one as the normal Stormtroopers and the First Order ones. Yeah, they use the same face, whatever. It's only there because people are saying it was creepier, so they just show a black head. But, I like him, and he's got the white gloves as normal, and no double-sided head or anything, which, well, there's no double-sided head because you're intended to leave the helmet on anyway. Wait, I put him in there. Not yet. Ah, can't get him. There. Let me talk about this guy next, which I don't remember his name. His name is Lor San Tekka, which I don't remember in the film at all, but he's in this set, and he uses, like, I can't zoom in any further. Wait, yes, I can. He uses, like, Draco Malfoy's hairpiece or whatever, his 2010 redesigned hairpiece on this, and he's got a very similar printing to Ben Kenobi's newest version, where like the robes are printed on the pants, and he doesn't have a hood on the back though, like a printed hood or anything. But he does have a double-sided head, which I'll show you. Like, he's sad on the other side, and the other side he's kind of like a little bit neutral. He's a little bit sad, but on the other side he's even more sad. But he doesn't include a weapon, although I don't remember him in the film. I'll need to watch that film again. I haven't seen it in like almost 2 years, which I've seen the other films many times. Which, the last minifigure I will talk about is... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to talk about BB-8 now that I think about it. Here's Poe, which, his hair, I think, is the same as Superman's hair. He does come with a little blaster pistol, which in the movie, I believe he's killed by Kylo Ren or something. I do remember the movie he tries to fire blaster shot at Kylo Ren or something, and then Kylo Ren holds the blaster shot in the air or something. I think that's what was going on. And he was like captured on a First Order Star Destroyer or something, and Finn decides to go back to the good side, light side, or whatever, and then rescues him, and they escape in a TIE fighter and go back down to Tatooine. And he has a double-sided head, which I'll show you. See, he has a double-sided head, which he's angry / determined on the other side, and this side he's happy. Which I know this camera isn't the best, but you can see it right there. Which he also includes this, because, you know, the pilot helmet, which isn't really that necessary at all. Is it there to sell more toys? Well, not Lego toys, but, you know, like, accessories. Like, kids are going to want to buy the pilot suit for Halloween or something. That's so true when these got released, because their helmets don't really do anything. They're inside of a freaking X-Wing in space. If they get exposed, well, they are going to die because they don't have breath. They don't have a breath mask or anything. But yeah. What do I have to say about this set after I get BB-8 out of his place? Which the instructions, he was only there because the instructions tell you to put him there. Which BB-8 is a little droid, which, according to the trailer, George Lucas or something wanted to make a BB-8. Well, R2-D2 liked BB-8, but at the time technology wasn't good enough. Although BB-8 is a physical model in the movie, which he can roll in the movie, which in this set he does not roll. And I believe in his, like, 4 sets or something. I'll look this up. But he has a very tiny head, which I'll show you my R2-D2, which came with that land speeder that I, reviewed back in 2014 or 13 or something. I'll maybe link to that review if I remember, if I watch this, but I'll link to the review. And here's that R2-D2 that came with the set, but here's BB-8's head on top of the R2-D2 head. Haha! See, it's way smaller. And BB-8 is smaller than R2-D2. Which, yeah, this is a cool set. What do I say about this set? I recommend this set to a Star Wars fan who is, liking the quality of in between the cheap sets and Ultimate Collector sets. For anyone who is not a Star Wars fan, I'm a semi-Star Wars fan. No fanboy, but I'm a fan in a way. But I'm not obsessed with it. I do like KOTOR. I played that game and I love it. I played it almost twice already because I want to play it again. It's so good. But I recommend this set to the people who are also LEGO fans, which I am a fan of LEGO right now. LEGO Star Wars is the longest lasted LEGO theme that's still around. Other than LEGO Basic, but that doesn't really count because it's just called LEGO in a box. But I recommend this set to a LEGO fan and a Star Wars fan who doesn't want to have to spend too much money, but also doesn't want to spend too little. This is a good in-between, because any more expensive than this, and you start going into the UCS sets, which I like the UCS sets, not owning them, just looking at them. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment. I love comments. I love replying to the dumb comments that are in there. And I also like it when you subscribe, and I also love likes. Bye.